Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. How are you today? It is Tuesday, February 20th, 2018. Welcome back. After a nice 3-day weekend, for which I hope you enjoyed, well, it's time to get back to work. So let's do that. So this is what's happening right now, and this is what we can look forward to, in my opinion, here. So right now, stocks are mixed. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is lower, not by much. The S&P 500 is down, not by much. The NASDAQ is higher. The Russell 2000 is higher. Also, both of these, not by much. But volatility is spiking right now. This is fear. There is no doubt that fear has gripped this market. As a matter of fact, I spoke about this last week. Despite that run-up that we had, we had 5 days of gains. This market recovered 2/3 of its losses in a week. And you and I capitalized on that. Speaking of that, I am still in this position despite the fact that the S&P 500 is down a little bit today. Now, this should not surprise any of you out here that we may end the day lower. Would that shock you after 5 days of gains? This means nothing to me. Zero. And it's fear, once again, that is driving this volatility here in the market. So we're gonna watch that, and we're gonna capitalize on it. It's that simple. Look, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that when people get fearful in the market like they are now, that is when you add to positions. That is when you buy stocks. When people are overly gleeful and they are, like raging bulls, that's when you got to start thinking about taking the opposite side of the trade. It's so simple. It's so simple. Let's cover a few other things that are going on. The dollar right now is catching a little bit. This may continue for a couple of days, but again, we've watched this dollar get melted down. It will continue that way. The Trump administration wants a weak dollar. The Federal Reserve wants to create inflation. So look, for you dollar bulls out here, you're in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. No doubt about it. The bond market, it's not doing anything right now. It's kind of at the flat line. Maybe a little bit of a sell-off here, but nothing here that should rattle you whatsoever. But what you should be paying attention to is this. Cash is moving into cryptocurrencies. This is a tell. You and I know about this now. That the market wishes to take on risk. So what does that tell me? That today's, however this day ends, if it ends down, whatever, I don't care, and neither should you. Look, I am not a day trader, and if you're following my work, you're not a day trader either. You're a position trader. You hold these things for, it could be a day. More than likely, several days, maybe even a week or two or so, something like that. We're in this now for a little bit of time, and we're doing phenomenal in this trade. It's ridiculous, to be honest with you. It's unbelievable. And we're going to keep this going, people. There is no doubt about it. What else is going on? Well, are you surprised to hear that gold and silver are under a little bit of pressure here? I'm not surprised. Again, they're going to play their game. We're going to play ours. We understand where this is going in the longer run. We are not trading gold and or silver. We are holding these things for the long haul. That's the way it is. That's pretty much it. It's really not too much going on. You shouldn't be rattled by what you're seeing here in the market. Although, and it's kind of interesting, honestly, go turn on like Bloomberg or CNBC, and the commentators there, either they're, again, something's up, or they're just trying to get people to stick there and watch their show. They're trying to make this kind of a big deal of this. Oh, the market's down right now. So what? So what? We had 5 days of gains. Nothing. And how many times have you heard me say this? Go straight up or even straight down. There's always a little bump here. So if today ends lower, this is could be a bullish sign. Again, we got to look at other things. You don't sit there and focus on what the stock market is doing to try to figure out what the stock market is going to do. You look at other things like cryptocurrencies, like the bond market, like what the dollar is doing. This is how you gauge, or at least try to put together the pieces that will allow you to execute a profitable position or a profitable trade. You got that? Very simple. Again, very straightforward. All right, with that said, I'm going to let you all go. We're going to sum this up at the end of the day. And I promise you, as always, it's going to be fun. See you then.